Jhako signing in. This is log 001. Today's date is October 4th of the Novian year 117. That's 3156 for those of you on the time consulate calendar. I'm currently traveling through the universe in search of a planet called Earth. For those of you who don't have access to the main net, a week ago a man named Dr. Ogres made galactic news when he released information pertaining to a large unmanned frigate found by the Intergalactic Coalition. This guy Ogres claimed that he was a passenger on the frigate and that it was originally launched from a planet called Earth. Allegedly the frigate and the crew were on a mission to colonize a planet several thousand light years away from Earth, but unfortunately for the crew, they never made it to their original destination. While the crew was down for a long period of cryostasis, the ship was sucked into a wormhole and spit back out into an unknown location. The AI systems woke up the crew, but by then, it was too late. They were already lost in the cosmos and had no direct line back to Earth. The crew decided to continue on with their mission and colonize the nearby habitable planet. The planet they colonized would eventually be named Novia, my home planet. For obvious reasons, Novians heavily contested the information disclosed by Ogres. After all, it's not too frequent that a random person claims to know the origins of your entire species. I mean, you might hear this kind of stuff from people off the red, but never from a sane and sober individual. As it turns out, Ogres said a couple of things that caught the IGC's attention because they ended up launching a full-fledged investigation in order to determine the validity of his claims. A lot of the details are still unknown to the general public, but long story short, Ogres' story checks out. Novians originate from the planet Earth, and Ogres and his crew are responsible for putting sentient life on Novia. The IGC is planning to publish all of the evidence supporting Ogres' claims on the mainnet next month, so it won't be too long before we get all of the answers. People are real angry about the whole thing, but that's a whole nother topic for another day. The best part is the IGC is offering a 100 million credit reward for anyone who manages to do the impossible and find Earth. All anyone has to go off of, though, is data of Earth's observable universe that Ogres supplied to the IGC. Unfortunately for those looking to cash in on this treasure hunt, none of the neighboring galaxies, planets, or star systems are registered in any of the 6 government databases that exist throughout the universe. We're talking almost 1 billion light years of space chart and not even so much as an asteroid flake within 1 million light years of Earth's observable universe. Earth's out there somewhere in the deep reaches, but nobody really knows where to begin searching. The bounty is more than enough to get the drifters and world seekers really looking, though. There isn't much you can't do with 100 million credits. Normally, the IGC-sanctioned world seeker groups are paid anywhere from 100,000 to 1 million credits to establish links with sentient life forms. Drifters would be lucky to get even half that after they pay all of their fines for not following the IGC planetary contact protocols, but regardless of who finds it, this raises a pretty big question. What the hell's on Earth that makes finding it worth 100 million credits to the IGC? They claim that the outrageous bounty is to promote the charting of galaxies and worlds located in the deep reaches and to reconnect Novia with their long-lost ancestors. But thanks to some information provided by my favorite hacker Grim, I know the IGC's interests in Earth go beyond their humanitarian facade. The price may be right for the dangers of exploring the deep reaches, but what the IGC is really after is worth more than any amount of money they could offer. It's no secret that the IGC is setting out to put the entirety of the universe under their regime. The only thing that stops them is the time it takes to travel through space, which ultimately impedes their ability to effectively and quickly gather enough military power to overthrow the other governments. Charter ships like this one can travel hyperlight speeds, but still need to be equipped with cryostasis units for Christ's sake. Makes deploying an army frigate that can't even reach a quarter of the speeds of a charter ship next to impossible. IGC's current war against Atliad United has been going on for the past 22 years and little has changed in the way of IGC control. However, things might change if, let's say, the IGC got their hands on tech that would allow them to instantaneously mobilize entire armies anywhere in the galaxy. This is what the IGC is after on Earth. According to some files dug up by Grimm, Dr. Ogres told the IGC that Earth was nearing a breakthrough in technology that would allow entire civilizations to instantaneously travel to any location within the universe. There were also implications of interdimensional travel as well as time travel, but Ogres left Earth before the project was completed. For over 3,000 years, every government on this side of the universe has tried to travel at speeds faster than hyperlight, but none of them have even come close. So what the hell Earth has that makes something like instant travel possible? I can't even imagine. Grimm's working on getting more details, but this is all I know for now. Knowing this, you're probably wondering what I'm doing going after Earth. I guess everyone has their reason for wanting technology like that, but I'm really only along for the journey. The universe is a big place, and I just want to see as much of it as I can before it's my time to go. I'm also ready to get the hell out of IGC jurisdiction. Got a couple of bounties on my head, but not too many people will be willing to travel to the deep reaches to collect on it. Anyways, it's getting kind of late and I need some sleep. Been screwing with this AI voice modulator for the past 50-some hours. I need to get it fully functional before I can go down for the long sleep. Grimm told me they might have some other details on Earth here in the next few days, so I have a little while longer before everything needs to be ready. We'll talk soon. Good night, Space Wanderers. Jhako signing out.